Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
It's a crazy story. A woman missing for 43 years was found living under a different name in the Villages.
What?
Yes. It was a Crime Stopper tip and DNA testing that brought it all to light. Michelle Marie Newton was taken from Kentucky in 1983 by her mother, Deborah Lee Newton, who disappeared while the family was preparing to move to Georgia and later landed on the FBI's top 8 most wanted parental kidnapping list.
Wow.
Then in November, police told the 46-year-old Florida woman that she was actually Michelle Newton, a missing child listed in national databases for decades. She had been unaware of her identity or abduction, and now has been reunited with her father, Joe Newton, who is waiting to see her for more than 40 years.
Joe is still alive?
Yeah.
Is her
Thankfully.
mother still alive?
Yeah. In fact, the video that you can see, her mom is out just walking a dog with another elderly neighbor, it looks like maybe, and the cops come up and the old lady's all confused and they're like, yeah, we've got a warrant for you. And the old lady's kind of like, I don't get it. She's almost trying to protect her. He's like, you need to leave. And she's like, because it just seems like she's an unassuming woman who's been, living calmly for
So they took the mom
40
into
years.
custody.
Yes.
And now the daughter is reunited with her dad.
Yeah.
And that's what ends up happening with some of these criminals that get away for a whole lifetime. They end up turning old and feeble, and they're not the same monster. I mean, they're still a monster, but they're not able to act like a monster like they used to because they don't have the strength.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Was she still living near her mom or with her mom?
They didn't have that in the story. I don't know.
Was the daughter in the Villages or just the mom was in the Villages?
Again, I don't know that.
Kevin, what was her GPA when she was in 8th grade?
Again, I don't know that one either.
Okay, just wondering.
Yeah.
It's important to the story. I'm a journalist.
Her mother's favorite oatmeal?
Don't know that one either.
Apples and cinnamon, duh.
I'll work on that, though. There were 2 employees at a restaurant in Ohio who staged a fake robbery using a photo they made with ChatGPT. Then they texted to their boss. It was all supposed to be a prank, but he thought it was real, calls the cops. And now they're facing charges for swatting and inducing panic.
Look, if you do this little funny AI prank
It's a trend.
And the cops get involved and there's no crime, you're going to get in trouble and possibly go to jail.
Yep.
And you're going to have a crap ton of fines.
Yeah.
I want to see these videos because they make me laugh.
You would get me so easily.
The one that they sent the boss at work is a homeless guy in their boardroom with his feet up, and one of them has no shoe. And they were like, there's this guy here. He says he's your uncle. We're letting him hang out. And the boss is losing it.
The one case, I think it was his wife, she texted her husband and said, there is a strange man in the house and he will not leave. He freaks out, gets in his car, drives right to the house, calls the cop. The cops beat him to the house. I think she got arrested. They go, you can't do this. And also, too, I would be so pissed off if my mate did that. You're making me think you're about to get murdered by this guy in your house.
It's a TikTok trend, Jay Bird.
We are going to hell in a handbasket, Kevin.
Oh, yes, we are. Well, a Severance, Colorado family won their battle against their homeowners association to keep a 28-foot inflatable Santa decoration in their yard.
I love it.
Dora Flores and her family faced removal orders after erecting the towering Santa that stands taller than their house.
Fight the HOA.
And the neighbors rallied to support the family, contacting HOA management and putting up their own inflatables in solidarity. Be like, what are they going to do? Come after all of us?
We saved up money throughout the year to be able to purchase Santa.
My daughter, being autistic and nonverbal, the first thing out of her mouth was, wow.
We were very bummed and sad to know that we were going to have to bring him down, and I decided to advocate for Santa. We now have a reindeer across the street looking at Santa.
I won't take it down. They're trying to steal Christmas, but they're not going to get it.
A phone call from upper management saying that they had made a mistake and Santa can stay.
Yay!
Fight the HOA.
The nonverbal autistic child said, wow, that right there, we're leaving up Santa all year round.
HOA just sucks, man.
Amen.
I mean, I know I'm not, shattering any news here, but what in the heck?
They enjoy stealing your happiness and your joy. I don't know what's the matter with them. They're just mad with power. They're middle management losers that had no power in their career, and now that they're on a board and they have a little bit of power, they like to flex their muscle and be unkind to others because it makes them feel important.
I've only met one cool HOA member in my life, Kevin, and only one cool bouncer.
Yeah, okay, only one, huh?
Only one.
That's it.
It's just the numbers aren't out there.
He's not lying.
Okay. Well, this is kind of a Christmas miracle. There's a guy in Michigan who shared a video after his whole block lost power. He's kind of scanning through and you can see every house is dark except for basically the neighborhood Griswold family.
Because they have a Generac generator.
Insane amount of Christmas lights that are going on. Yeah, here he is describing the scene.
Well, this is right out of Christmas vacation. The whole cul-de-sac is dark. Street lights are out. My house is dark with no power. But the Griswolds, who live next door to me, their Christmas lights and their house has power. I can't make this up.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be a great Generac generator ad.
That would be the best ad ever.
We ain't killing Christmas.
I'm going to call my friends at Rack Electric and ask them to recreate that. That is funny.
It's a viral video they could easily find.
Easily recreate it, too.
Mm-hmm. And nothing says Christmas like free weed. Police in California say they saw a box set outside with a sign saying Merry Christmas, free weed, and there were dozens of jars in it, all filled with marijuana.
Wow.
You can't do that.
Well, in California, recreational marijuana is legal. And so, you obviously do have to be of a certain age. And that's why they had a problem because they propped it up right next to a high school.
Oh.
And they said those kids probably would be interested in the free weed. So luckily they got it before the kids were able to.
Hey, look, the bong is half full. At least it wasn't a middle school.
It's true. It's true. There's a mega church in Houston who's apologizing after they brought in a real camel for their nativity event.
I love that when they have the real animal, the sheep.
It's cool. Yeah.
Camels.
It is cool. It's great. Everything was fantastic. Everybody was in the Christmas spirit. Everyone loved the camels until it kicked one of the churchgoers in the head.
Oh, damn. That is messed up.
Not Christ-like.
You need some instant praying and healing going on.
Do we forgive the camel?
I think you have to forgive it, but still,
Yeah,
I mean, the trauma.
How's that guy's headache?
Wow. Not great. Not great. I think it was a woman, too.
Oh. Even worse.
Mm-hmm. There was a bunch of people that were having dinner at a fancy restaurant in Wisconsin on Sunday. But unfortunately, their fancy dining was interrupted when a raccoon fell through the ceiling and then bit a guest.
Oh, damn.
Oh, my gosh.
Was it rabid?
I don't know. It might have been.
Oh.
Whoa.
Customer who was bit by a raccoon.
We don't know how this raccoon got there. It was quite a large raccoon driving there as this thing was growling, hissing, scratching. When it gets brutally cold, it's not uncommon to get these calls for raccoons. They did all the right things. They got medical care for the person that got bit. He was taken to the hospital, and I felt like I owed that to the person that got bit because his entire process for his treatment relies basically solely on do we get this animal or not.
Wow.
Wow.
If all of us were sitting at a table with 5 other people and a raccoon fell from the ceiling, who is it landing on?
You.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
But I feel like it would land on you, and then somehow you would befriend it, and now you two are just homies.
I wouldn't hate that.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great story.
It still bites me, though.
And there's a woman in Pennsylvania known as the Delco Pooper that has avoided a criminal trial after a now viral road rage incident in which she defecated on another driver's car during a confrontation back in April.
I saw the video. it was pretty spectacular that she could poop on command.
Yeah.
And that it was so runny.
Right.
Too.
Is it really on command, or was he just building up for the big moment?
Maybe she was prepared, and this is just divine intervention that all of this happened at the same time.
Because she could time that out. She could.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, rather than face trial on multiple charges, including indecent exposure and criminal mischief, 44-year-old Christina Solometto agreed to enter an accelerated rehab program under a first offender deal. And under the agreement, she's going to complete 24 months of probation, attend anger management classes, perform community service. She's barred from posting about her case on social media and must wear diapers.
You added that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I do think that's one of those times where the judge needs to throw in a goofy thing where she has to walk around with the sign around her neck. I poop in places I shouldn't poop at.
That was the most crazy viral video, though. If you haven't seen it, woman pooping on the car that she was having an altercation with on the street. It's out in the open.
But I feel like 3 or 4 times a year you have a story where there's a phantom pooper or somebody's doing something lawless with it.
But this was like not phantom. This was documented. You see her drop trowel and lay the loaf on the other lady's car.
She wanted to be noticed.
An odd flex, no doubt.